Hey, I'm Kathy Freeman with Kathy Freeman Art. I'm popping on because I'm showing you something that I'm putting out to the public. This is part of my Grow Joy, my Art Sisters, which is a membership, the Grow Joy section. It's a creative journaling section that I create and give to the members something new each week that they can add and journal about. And it's all based around the 7 basic needs that we have. And so this particular month in June is all about acknowledgement and that important need that we have to be acknowledged. I'm sure that every one of us have experienced a moment where maybe we were overlooked for something or we just were not recognized for something. Um, and that acknowledgement that is a personal need of ours was not fulfilled. And it becomes frustrating and it kind of builds up. So, anyway, I created a little this whole month as we've gone through. I've given a little lesson on that and something to ponder, think about, journal, and to work on. So, what I'm going to do with you right now is to show you. I created this week for the group a packet, and you can actually purchase this individually by itself. You do not need to be a member, and you can find that link on my website. If you go to myartsisters.com, go on up. It's a cute little my little art village. Go up to the gift shop and you'll be able to find it up there. And if you're interested in it and you want to purchase it by itself, then you're able to do so. So let me show you how to do this first. Number one is it comes as 4 pages of a download, a digital download. Nothing is mailed to you. It's all a digital download. And so after you purchase it, you're sent to that page and then you can download it. Make sure that you save it to your computer. And as I say that, I want to also emphasize the importance of realizing that this is just for yourself. I know we get excited about things and we want to share it and give it out, but that's not the intent of it. The intent is for you to use it for yourself. You can tell other people about it by all means, but it's for you to use for your own purpose, and then to be able to but don't send it to other people digitally or make copies of it, kind of thing. Now, when I printed mine out, you can print it out on regular paper, copy paper, and then cut that out and stick it on to other papers and things that you have. But what I chose to do was to print it out on cardstock because I like that ability, that kind of weight that it has, so that it feels it's got some body to it, and it's nice cards that you can pack around or put into some kind of a holder. This is what it looks like. The size that I used a 65-pound, which is not super heavy. It was still very easy. It went through my printer very easily. So like I said, if you don't want to go out and buy cardstock and you don't want to use cardstock, then you, by all means, you can go ahead and use regular printer paper. So let me take you through the order so that once you get this, and this, of course, is being recorded and it's going to be put into the little class, the section that this is. So I printed off my 4 pages and I took my paper cutter and I cut around each of the rectangles. They are 4 by 6s. And the reason I chose to do 4 by 6 is because I love to use this watercolor paper. It comes in a pack and it's not very expensive. And I can add affirmations to it. I can create a little bit of art, something on it. And so this is ever growing. It's evergreen for me. And it's continually something I can continue to use. So my first page, your first page, will be this one right here, the title page. And it says God's Whisperer. A reminder I'm seen, even in the quiet. He notices, even in the stillness, I matter. So that is your cover, your first page, your first card. The second one is I've got a little welcome card here for you with a little message, a sweet little message. It's and that's spoken to you. Then these dividers are, and by all means, place this however you want to do this. But for myself, this is the order I put it in, but you can place it whatever, rhyme or reason fits for you. The next one I did is I chose to do the self-care routine. And in that self-care, I provided for you a wonderful breath work exercise. And this is also something you can color and, have that little bit of art going at the same time. But this is a routine that you can, card that you can follow, and it makes it really simple to remember how to do that when you need to. Because a lot of times when we're under stress or we're in the middle of doing something, we hold our breath, and it's hard to, remind ourselves to breathe and to, to keep breathing. So that card's there to do that. The next one, these are little routines. Now, when I do this, I don't do it every single day. I usually will pick, once a week for sure, maybe a couple of times a week. It just depends. But I wanted to give you some options and some ideas. And I would not do all of these at one time, but I might do them at different times. This one, the first one I love. Well, I love all of them, but this one I love. Letters from God template. It starts out, my beloved daughter, a letter from the one who sees you. And then I've got a little message that's written here. And then it says, today I want you to know this. And I've given you a space. And in that space, that's where you write something, some impression that comes to your mind, something that, stands out that you just feel impressed about, just some little thoughts, whatever it is, some uplifting words, anything, fill in that space. And then it says, don't mistake being hidden for being forgotten. You are deeply known. You are entirely loved. I delight in who you are becoming, always near God. And so that's that card right there. I love that little exercise. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do with that is the space is not really large. And now, if you think about it, though, I probably don't need a large spot. I don't need to write a book. Just something short, something, meaningful, just little thoughts that come to my mind, some little gratitude, some blessing, something that will pop in my head. But if I feel the need to write something bigger, then I have other books that I can go ahead and write that in. The next thing I have here is the unnoticing walk. And I actually did this today. It's the difference between this and just, we tend to always look where we're going. We're always noticing things with our eyes. But how often do we notice things with how it feels, or just, what's around us by kind of picking up using our other senses? And so this one here is called the noticing walk. And it's just to really engage those other senses that God has given to us. Then the next section is your affirmation section. And I've provided you with 2 affirmations that come directly from the Grow Joy library. And these are on pages that you can color and add to them. The purpose of these is to be able to just read an affirmation that might boost your mood for the day, help you to feel a little more invigorated. For example, this one right here is Grow Joy affirmation. I am grateful to be the one whispering strength into someone else's journey. As I offer calm and compassion to others, I am also nourished. God flows through me, restoring my peace, renewing my energy, and reminding me that I am never alone. I give support with grace. I receive strength in return. So then I would color that. Next one I have that I put in the packet is this one. I release what I cannot control. I am supported, seen, and held in love by God. And see this little image here. I can color, paint, whatever I choose. And of course, this is the section that I will be adding more pages to. And that's why I did this size. Like I said, it fits perfectly. These little 4x6s, and I can continue to add more affirmations to that. Something else here is the scripture reflection. So I've got a section here called scripture reflection. And maybe if you read scriptures or you read something that is uplifting to you, it would go in that section. So that's the next section. And then the final section that I have, which is really, I made a couple of these. It's called a whisper to carry. And the purpose behind this is on the back, you write something that a little message, an uplifting message, and carry it along with you. And you can use it kind of as a giveaway card if you want. Put it in your bag and look at it when you feel like you want something. And also hand it off to a friend or somebody to bless their life. So this whole packet right here, like I said, I've already created. You just can download it. You go to myartsisters.com, Click on the gift shop and you'll find the option to be able to purchase this if you're interested in it. It is part of the section for the June's acknowledgement section. And I've also included in there, after you've purchased it, on that page where you download this, I've also included the lesson that I gave to them this week, all the prompts and the thoughts and the message that's there. All right. Thanks for joining me. I'm Kathy Freeman Art, and I will see you again next time.